Welcome to RC Fun Time. Here's your host, Sean Zimmer.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
welcome back. Okay, oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. It's freezing cold in here. Anyways, we're here with a very special guest, Steve Slaney.
Steve, how are you?
I'm good, man.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, scaffold guy by trade. Used to run all over the country and race motocross. I've always played with RCs, you know. Met Dustin Malacote 2010 or something like that. He was riding bikes or motocross and off-road stuff at the time, and we just hit it off talking that way. And I was racing oval, and he was out at a race in Northern California. And just kind of hit it off, became friends, and you know, here I am. I don't know, 14 plus years later, and still playing and having fun. Do a lot of the last 3 years. I've been doing a lot of the RC drag racing stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
So ran all over the country. That's how I met OKO and his father.
Hello.
And many people, you know, and really it's just been freaking like a really cool ride, and the people I meet and the places I get to go, and you know, just really like any other thing I've done, you know, you make some lifelong friends, and I got a huge passion for this stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah, just a freaking kind of basic dude that likes to have fun and enjoy life, you know, and this is a big part of it for me the last 3 years. And drag racing stuff, still do it, still plan on running around, you know. I'm on the fence about hitting Arizona in like a week,
a week or
2
two.
weeks or something like that, you know.
Yep.
That's it's about a 10-hour drive for me, but we'll see, you know. We'll see if I come out of the Chili Bowl without the arena flu, etc.
Yep.
You know, and I've been across the way, I don't know, at least half a dozen times. My kids raced bicycles, and they did the BMX Grand Nationals here and all that. So, you know, it's Chili Bowl flu and the USA BMX Grand National flu. It's all real.
It's all real.
So,
Absolutely. We've talked about it a couple times, and a lot of it's to do with, we believe, the dirt and the things that are in the dirt, and it getting up in the air and up into the nose and in the lungs.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
big in drag racing. You had some major accomplishments, from what I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I won Alabama on my wife's birthday, 23.
Great birthday
So yeah, right. It was really cool. I'm really proud of like that particular win. To be honest with you, I mean, drag racing is awesome. It's alive and well, and you know, a lot of people like it. But for me personally, that one was probably one of the last ones. It was like Alabama, and then the big King of the Streets race in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Travis Barnhart won that one, and you know, good friend. And I would say after Travis's, like my win, Travis's, you know, they were kind of like the last of the 256 car
Right.
bigger events, and I mean, they still get them. Don't get me wrong. It's just there's so many now.
Yep.
But
It's
and
watered
I'm
it
not
down
trying-
just a little bit.
What's that?
It's watered it down just a little bit.
A little bit, you know, and I'm not trying to take away from anybody. I mean, people, it's hard. It's
is.
very, very hard, and you know, I mean, honestly, I've after I won that, I kept on traveling and hitting other races, and I'd go rounds, you know, and I mean, it's basically 2 years ago, you know, and
Right.
and I haven't caught another national win since. It's like, holy crap. Now, mind you, I mean, I didn't travel as much last year.
Right.
Raced a lot of carpet off-road, and obviously got back into the oval side of the RC stuff and just having a ball. I mean, this is, always been a big passion of mine. So just enjoying the oval, the off-road, and just the hobby in general. And to be like able to come here, it was kind of a no-brainer. I was like, yeah, done, gotta go. And it's a great event. It's really impressive. I mean,
So this is your first time?
this is my first time at the RC Chili Bowl, yeah. And I can tell you this, I've been here, and then I went across the street Tuesday, I think, and I watched some of the prelims or whatever, and had killer views. I know a bunch of racers over there, etc. And yeah, my wife's already like, well, I'm coming next year. And I'm
Heck
like,
yeah.
let's go.
Exactly.
Like, no questions asked. I mean, so.
That's good. That
Yeah.
you've already decided that it's up to what you expected, and you're going to be coming back.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Fantastic.
I'm struggling some. I don't do a lot of loose dirt racing at home. We have like super high bite tracks,
Yep.
and it's all good. I like it, but this is definitely a challenge, and so far so good. Little struggle with my late model. I stayed up all night, like building a whole new kit and changing over. I basically brought a knife to a gunfight, so I brought my late model that's super high bite, and I shifted everything over and made adjustments and fought it in the first 2 rounds. And Dustin, I need a car, dude. Like, this is horrible, and worked out. So it was a very, very long night for me, and it just hopefully when I come up for late model, I can at least put a good run in that I'm happy with.
What do you think about the excitement? How excited Scotty gets?
Scotty's definitely one of the best in the business for a reason. His excitement level and what he brings to, I think, all aspects of RC.
Yep.
I mean, the Reedy races and just, Roar Nationals, etc. Everything that he's done from carpet to off-road
Exactly.
to this stuff. I mean, yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. I admire it, to be honest.
He's good at what he does. That is 100% for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely knows how to get the crowd into it. He knows how to keep the crowd active and all that good stuff. OKO, you're sitting over there being quiet. Got any questions?
I do. I actually do have a lot.
Okay, fantastic.
You said this.
What you got, pal?
Right, you said this is your first Chili Bowl, right?
This is my first Chili Bowl race. Yes, sir.
What do you think of it?
I think it is lived up to its name. It's the biggest, baddest dirt oval race that there is. And like I was telling Sean, and I will be back. There is no doubt about it. I've learned a lot this week, and I think it's really awesome. I mean, look at all these manufacturers and the support, Can't beat it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sean.
Yep.
There's a bit of an issue. Connect streaming software. Connect streaming software to. We're not streaming right now. But we're still recording though, so. All right.
Yep, it's going.
What do you think about the Chili Bowl?
I think it's definitely different than what I was expecting. I don't know how so though. I actually don't know what I was expecting, honestly. What do you think of the big cars racing?
The big cars racing?
Mm-hmm.
The big cars are.
Can't hear him or can't hear anything.
You can't.
Uh-oh, it just kind of went out.
Yeah.
Looks.
I think the big cars are awesome. I really enjoyed getting over there and watching, and I mean, you have the best of the best in all aspects of racing over there. You got Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and I mean, there's a ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
But just those two big names. There's NASCAR guys. There's people from all aspects of racing, and
Get
it's
that help? Can you
that's
hear
my
me now?
voice.
Can you hear it though? Nothing.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good.
Streaming software.
I can do
How
this
about
too.
now?
Oh, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello? No. All right. Unfortunately, can't hear me.
I can hear you like.
Yeah, I'm
through
loud
here,
enough.
just not up in
Gotcha.
here, but it's all good. I think Oko. Did you get a chance to go over there?
I did actually last night.
That's right. You and
Yeah.
your dad did say that. I think it's like standing in the. It's like standing in a tornado. Those cars get going so fast and blow so much dirt around in that arena. It's amazing.
Yes.
They blow dirt around but only when they come to your corner. But when they do,
Yeah.
you get showered on.
Right?
And it's not like, oh, you get dusted. No, it's like a stream of paintballs coming at you. 'Cause
Yeah.
they run on the same stuff that we're running here, except they run a lot more moist, so it's clay, and it gets and Newton's law, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So
Yeah.
if a car if a midget car sends dirt flying at you at 90 miles an hour, E equals mc squared. So you're going to feel that.
That is very true.
Yes, you're going to feel it, and it's going to hurt if it hits you in the face.
Yes, it does.
And I know that.
is-
And guess how I know that?
Did you catch a little roost?
Right here.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
It'll happen. But boy, what a show. That
They do put on a good show.
they do. It's really cool racing, and I mean, just that building across the street. You know, I remember the first time I walked into there with the kids and the wife and I for the bicycle stuff.
Mhm.
I literally paused and was like, wow. And then being like the open span, I think it's actually the largest open span structure in America or
Right.
something like that. If I
Now
remember.
for the BMX part, where do they actually put the track at?
Right where the big track is,
And
well,
then
where they're racing the cars
Right.
at.
And
So
then the pits are the pits for the bikes?
pits are the pits, and you better believe that it's filled, just
Wow.
like over there. I mean, you got everybody.
Wow.
Like, people come from all over the world.
Do they allow trailers in there for the bikes, or
a lot
they
of
prefer?
the vendors and stuff, they'll have their trailers and setups, and I mean it's a full on
Wow.
event, and it's a week long. It's during Thanksgiving week,
Yep.
so I mean I'm not much of a person to stand around and tell my kids pedal, pedal, pedal. So I'd get out there with the other older dudes and have some fun, you know.
There you go.
And I would not trade it for anything in the world. You know, it was really, really good times.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I'm honestly considering moving to Oklahoma for only two reasons. The scenery is actually very beautiful driving here.
Yeah.
And being right by and being right by the state by right here.
Yeah.
Because they have so many events here, and it's where the Chili Bowl is, and yeah.
Yeah. They hold a lot of events over at that place, including the state fair.
do they?
Yeah, this is the state fairgrounds.
Okay.
We're in one of the horse arenas here.
Yeah, this is the Mustang Arena.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean I figured all that, but I didn't know all the different events. But a buddy and I were BSing about it actually. You know, Wednesday I guess is when I went over there. So
Yep.
he's like, man, what else do they do in here? And I'm like, I don't know, but something's got to pay the bills.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and it's obviously all the surrounding structures, you know, equestrian type setup. So
Right now they're doing an equestrian event over in the building over there or over there somewhere. So they got 3 events going on right now.
Oh, just this week.
Just right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Or this
maybe
week,
even,
I guess.
maybe even more. They got a water park. Did you see the water park
I
down
did.
there?
Yeah, I grabbed a room at the hotel right on the property or whatever.
Oh.
I got pretty lucky. I mean, it's okay, you know, because we're
Right.
here most of the
Right.
time. But honestly, just to score a room there and then just basically, I mean, I don't even think the needles moved on the rental car, you know, because the airport's like what 12 minutes away,
Right.
and then I drive over here and literally across the parking lot just so I can, you know,
That's pretty cool.
carry my OGO and all my
And
crap
you
because I live out of a duffel bags, if you will, right?
can, so you can actually leave here, go back and park, and then walk to
I did that the other day.
and then walk back, and you don't have to worry about it.
Not at all. I can
No
go over
traffic.
there and have an adult beverage, and you know, not get all stupid, but
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
get over there and enjoy the show, and then just walk right back across the street. And I was actually very surprised how early it ended. I mean, I don't recall
certain nights that
what
it-
time it
yeah.
was, but you know, I know, I'll say 10 o'clock or
Right.
something like that, which, you know, to me wasn't too bad. You know, running around Northern California at sprint car races and all that stuff with watching. You know, my daughter's boyfriend, he drives. He drives
That's cool.
Dark Series and SCCAs and
Okay.
drives with the Outlaws and stuff. So
Yep.
he'll run up and down the West Coast, and then he was here 2 years ago and a couple previous driving in the Chili Bowl. So 19, living the dream.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking neat. But you know, we'll go watch him or something, and the event will get over with, and I don't know, I'm home at 12:30, 1 o'clock. But I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of used to that stuff, just from
Right.
racing dirt bikes and
Right.
everything else.
It's kind of like here. Probably telling you that it's quit. Kind of like here. A lot depends on what happens in the races, in between the races. You know, like if they have to fix a fence, you're obviously going to go a little bit longer. If they don't have to, if they don't have a lot of wrecks, you're not going to have a long night. You know.
Yeah.
It just keeps moving and moving. So
Exactly. So I had it was about a 3-hour layover in Dallas, and
they had a layover
yeah,
too.
right. Finally, we're boarding on the plane. The gal wearing an event shirt or one of the racers' shirts, you know, some apparel. Says, "Going to the races?" She spins around and she's like, "Whoa. Yeah, it's the greatest thing on earth," you know. And I chuckled. She was I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything, but she was a little older than me. How's that?
There you go.
Polite way
There you
to
go. There.
not talk age about a lady. But yeah, I BS'd with her, and man, she got me all juiced up. I didn't even when we landed, I hopped in that rental car and I drove over here. I didn't even want to come here first. I just wanted to go over
see
there.
that.
But then I'm like, man, you know, you gotta buy your pit pass or your day pass, whatever. So
You all right? OKO?
Yeah, just not feeling well.
yeah. Did you paint that body?
Me and my dad did together.
Did you do the old Dawn dish soap trick?
Yes, we did.
I like it. It's looking sharp.
Huh? You want to sign it?
Would you like me to sign it?
Yeah.
Sure.
And what color?
Let's go silver. Tell me where.
You choose.
Are you going to drive it or
I'm driving it in the mains.
you are?
Yes.
Let's go right here. I'm going to go right behind or below our guy Stashy from the drag scenes. What do you think?
All right.
All right.
You know, in addition to having a lot of RC racers sign this buggy, I've actually had two Chili Bowl competitors sign this.
Nice.
He got Justin Haley's.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got.
That's pretty cool. He's out here playing with us, man.
Yeah, he won Street Stock last year.
Did he?
Yes.
Nice.
And then OKO's got another young lady on there too. You know, remember her name?
Who else signed it? Who's the young lady that signed it?
You know I'm bad with names, but
Bry.
I am so sorry if I watched this, but it's like Riley
Kimball.
Kimball. That sounds close. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry for watching your name.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
I don't want to keep you very long, and not only that, I want OKO to get over to his dad here real quick.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it, you guys, as always.
Thank you for coming.
Good to see you, bud.
Do you notice what shirt I'm wearing?
Huh?
Do you remember the shirt?
I do notice that shirt. You gotta point it at the camera.
Yeah, you got to turn around and let the camera see it. Keep going. Keep going.
There you go.
There you go.
Here.
It's hard to look behind.
Right there.
You don't look at it. You let us do that.
Remember who made that?
It was your daughter, right?
Yep. My daughter Dylan made that for you. I dig that shirt. Thanks for wearing that. She's going to be juiced to see you in that.
How you doing? I cannot.
Good stuff.
All right.
Right on, Sean. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Appreciate
You're welcome
it, man.
on anytime I do it on Skype and or Messenger.
Yeah,
anytime,
man.
So.
I'm on Facebook and Instagram and all that jazz, and just enjoy the hobby and enjoy conversation and yeah.
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me, and anytime, man, that I can come on.
Anybody you want to thank before we take off?
Yeah, if you don't mind. I mean,
go ahead.
first and foremost, well, my wife and my kids.
Number one people you have to say.
They let me run around at 51 and act like a big kid and travel all over the country and have fun. Dustin Malaco, Team GFRP, everybody over there. I mean, first and foremost, that's my friend.
Yep.
And then to put me on board and just really give me a shot, right? Like from when I raced motocross and people sponsor you, etc.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So Dustin, Team GFRP, Drag World, takes care of me there. He takes care of me in this oval stuff and just overall in general. My drag cars, Matt Ottman and Team Ot6 with Voodoo. Gary Campbell and Straight Line Spoilers. John Martin, Bad Wheels. Oh, this is where I start failing without my cue cards.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Jeff Zuccarello and Get Stuck Prep. Tony Tone and his prep. That I use everybody's stuff as far as the tire prep, jazz, etc. For the most part, And just one of those things. You got to play the game, and they're all super cool people.
Yep.
Man, I apologize to. Some of the folks that I'm missing. I'm just drawing a blank right now. But everybody that helps me out, man, and you guys for having me on here. I enjoy this stuff, and it gets my name out there. And I'm a people person. I could have fun at an insurance seminar if I really wanted to.
I don't know about that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm pushing it, but thanks everybody that helps me out, and I appreciate everything.
Fantastic. Thank you again, OKO.
Thanks for having me on, bud.
Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. We're out of here again for a little while. We'll be back. Peace and God bless.
See ya.